only hold you. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. You about tag on. I got it in the bag, man. Getting all type of cash. I'm a general truth.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A big welcome back carry from David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rosen. Dumping it off to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, Tuesday. 39.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. Wait. 21.
To throw again, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They begin the drive with Johnson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
22!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, wait. 43 to fight. 43. Check. 43. Gun.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tech McKinley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tuesday. I go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey. 12. Hey, John. Space.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Gun. Go!
Sproles. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Get up! Gun. Gun. Hey, express! 54, south!
Ito Smith, his first carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rosen looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 54 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rosen will throw. Being chased out left. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Rosen, and here he'll get it down to the 7. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rosen to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Dawson's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Hey, 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
12.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Ryan going to get to Freeman on the draw. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now it's Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And now it's Rosen looking. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 11 yards for number 11. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Get up! Gun, gun, gun! Hey, son! Hey, Tuesday!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
54, 7, 20, 20.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, wait. Ready.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get up! 21! Left!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This is caught. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Now a handoff. Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, here's Rosen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 19.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now the rookie from Tennessee, John Kelly. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get up! Gun, gun, gun!
A give. This is Kelly. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Get up! Hey, let's go!
On second down, here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Let's go. 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Gun.
They go play action now. Ryan. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Screenplay, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Rosen. It's caught. Jones. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Gun!
Rosen will throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Duke Riley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll pitch it to Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gone! Watch it now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Rosen to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff.